Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop top out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone.
Hey, welcome back to another video. Welcome to your Sunday reset. I hope that you are doing well. I'm on the other side of the yard right now. I already did the big portion of the yard. I was out here just doing some raking of, like where like kind of the dead grass is, the spot. So I really wanted to get that nice and raked up. I was calling Rex, y'all. He kept wandering off. I mean, he was staying in the area, but we have like a runoff. And so he kept wanting to go in there and, just sniff around and everything. But I got that part done. So little man, of course, is out here helping me. I did also, I love this little weed digger. It is so convenient and it saves your back. Oh my gosh, it saves your back so much. But we were out here pulling the weeds and all of that. It was like 83 degrees today. So this was really early. I think it was like 8:30 or 9 in the morning. We came out here and just started doing it. It felt good. It felt really good out here. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of good, motivating cleaning and resetting for the new week. So I hope that you're doing well. Let's go ahead and jump into the video.
Someone I'm sure of, young and untamed. I've been out of range, keeping it low, but I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Well, baby, got a hold on it. Don't let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so fair with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let them catch me. No, I never let them claim me.
Pulled out the hose and I gave the grass a really good spray down. When hubby comes home from work today, he's going to be turning on the sprinklers, but this will work for now. I just really wanted to give the grass a good just a good water because it's going to be so hot. And y'all, the sun beats on the grass like from the time it goes up until the time it comes down, the way that our house is positioned. So it does get a lot of sun, which is like, I mean, it all depends on your preference because during the winter time, it's actually super convenient because it melts a lot of the snow. So, that's one thing that we kind of have like the upper hand on, but during the summer months, it really does beat down on here. And I did spray the rocks. I went all along the rocks and sprayed the weeds. I'm going to come back out here when it gets like really hot and do like after 12 o'clock and do another spray on the front and the backyard. But I do want to get a mulching blade for the lawnmower. So I was doing a little bit of research on that. And I mean, our lawnmower is pretty old. We do need to get another one because we do have a hole in the bag as well. But I mean, it works for now. We could just tape it. But I don't know if it's like brand specific or what. I guess I'll just figure it out when I get there, but I definitely want to get one of those because I want to do the mulching for the back especially, but the front and the back. And I read that really helps like with, it kind of does acts as like a natural fertilizer for your yard. It obviously helps like retain moisture and all those other things. I know in the back, I don't know if we're going to do so I saw that with the aeration, I know I was talking about this, they have like these shoes that you can buy that have like spikes on them where you can aerate your yard. So I'm thinking about doing some of that. I know my mom has a pair, so I probably will borrow some of those, but I also I'm going to fertilize it as well. So I did buy some Revive, and that's the fertilizer that I really like to use because you just hook it onto your hose and you mix it with the water and spray it down on your yard. So, just working on the yard like a little bit at a time, especially during, like I said, these hot months. I'll either come out here super early in the morning. That's like my preference because, a lot of the neighbors like aren't out, and during the week. and then just, just keep up with the yard. I like the yard looking nice. Like we really do try to keep it. I enjoy doing yard work. And, like I said, during the hot months though, sometimes some of the grass does die and it's kind of inevitable. You can only water the grass so much and keep up with it as much as you can when it's like 90+ degrees.
Try to take me, but you got my mood on sunshine. Let's take a trip, souls on big smile. Let's hit this lake, stars are in line. I'm posted, lay with me in the moonlight. I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Well, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lie, so bear with it. We can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared for it. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going over. So tonight, baby, me.
This is the walkway to the back portion of the yard, and the weeds over here in the rocks like grow like crazy, and it's so weird because the sun doesn't really hit over here too much. So I could not find a smaller glove like at all, and I know that we have a couple. I just couldn't find any, so I grabbed this one and I was like, this is too big. I couldn't even like pull in between the weeds, so I just did it by hand. And eventually, I mean, these like this pavement, like these loose rocks and stuff isn't my favorite. I would love to get this all redone and reconcreted, but that's, not something that we are currently, going to be doing anytime soon. But so I just come out here and I just pull them up by hand, and I will, like the smaller, weeds and stuff, I'll come out here and spray them. But like I said, it doesn't really get too much sun back here, which is kind of like annoying. And those two like metal rods, I'm also going to trash as well. But as you can see, the backyard, like it just really, the grass, I mean, it is coming up, and I know that it will, it'll bounce back, but it definitely needs like a really good raking. There's a pine tree right on the other side of this fence that kind of like, we've cut a couple of branches. The HOA is responsible for that portion. Like they go and cut on that side of the fence, but it's still a pine tree. So there are pine needles that, drop over here on this side of the yard, which is pretty annoying, but what can you do? Like I said, there are a couple, you can see a couple branches that are touching the fence, which we will cut down, but the pine tree does go pretty high. So I just went out here and I raked this up a little bit, and I also put down some water back here as well. And we also would love to cut out some of this grass. You can't really see here, but I'll show y'all, like, as the summer months progress, you'll see the yard back here is like, it's curvy, as you can see, and the portions where like the house, like on the sides of the house, we would like to cut that part of the yard, like the grass, off, and then cut like some of the grass, kind of like where I'm standing, like straight across, so it's like a straight rectangle instead of really curvy. And then the mulch, remember I was telling you guys that we had no idea that mulch is actually toxic for your dogs. We would like to, on the left side of the yard, there's like an area where it's all mulched and there's some bushes in there. We would eventually like to get rid of that also, but one thing at a time, so it is the next day, y'all. It felt so good today. So it's supposed to be like 60, I don't know, 62, 66 degrees. And this was really early in the morning. I had the windows open. It felt, oh my gosh, it felt so daggone good. Like it felt so good. So we're going to get the rooms reset, get the linens changed, and just do a good vacuum. Y'all know Rex's hair is just like everywhere. So I've been trying to just stay on top of vacuuming and brushing him and doing all of the things to kind of prevent as much as I can the hair from just like being everywhere.
It's right, romance to be. Can't deny, love the things we do. inside all this tension, a feeling I never was expecting. I don't see the pros, don't know the cons, forget the whys. Do you know why? Triggered inside this situation, wonder if we maybe were mistaken. Don't wanna talk, don't wanna see, don't wanna feel it. What is left? I've been thinking about us and the things you say, how you don't feel enough to come share my bed. All I ever wanted was the truth, and I got it. Is it too much to ask? A little conversation, a minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I don't want your love, just a little conversation. A minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. It hurts me how everything was wasted. Now all the nights seem so overrated. What was it worth? I can't take back, I can't stop feeling. How about you? I've been thinking about us and the things you said, how you don't feel enough to come share my bed. All I ever wanted was the truth, and I got it. Is it too much to ask? A little conversation, a minute's enough to work out.
So little man's room is just nice and reset. Got it, the linens changed and got his floor nice and vacuumed up. And so now we are going to move on into our bedroom. I also have the windows wide open, wide open, the blinds open. I will take this kind of weather like mid 70. I mean, I do like the summer, especially like when you're on the water and you're having a good time with your family, you're floating on your little floaties and doing all the good things. But a good like everyday weather, I could totally do this. Like, oh man, like a good like 70s, like that is just like perfect. I could do that every single day. But now we're in our room and we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to get the beds nice and reset, change the linens, and just feel good. Of course, I got my little helper here. It's so funny because he loves vacuuming, but after a little while, it does get a little bit heavy. He's like, all right, I'm done for now. And then he'll come back and vacuum again.
There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I don't want your love, just a little conversation. A minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I just wanna lay here inside of your arms. Maybe we could jump back to the start. And you never would talk to me then if we never met, babe. If we never met. Is it too much to ask? A little conversation, a minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I don't want your love, just a little conversation. A minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation.
Remember how I was mentioning that I wanted to get nightstands with plugins, like the USB plugins? Hubby showed me on Amazon, they have these little, they kind of look like a strip and you can clip them onto your nightstands. I mean, you can make them look really discreet and sleek as well. So I've been thinking about maybe just doing like repurposing the nightstands that we have. So we did buy all of this matching furniture from a furniture store. When you go in a furniture store and everything is just like super matchy. I'm really not into that look anymore. I prefer like different colors, different tones, different shapes of furniture, I think it really ties in things a lot better than just like going and buying a cookie cutter, furniture set where everything is just so matching. So the tops of the nightstands, the tops of these sets, I'm pretty sure is like particle board, because both the tops of our nightstands are messed up, especially mine. Like some of the felt from the previous lights that we had, the side lights, it like stuck to the top of mine, and it's just like a chipped and like bumpy from like water stains and things like that. So I think what I might do is maybe sand the tops. I don't know if the bottom is wood. It might be, but I don't have, with the grooves and dents and everything, it would be a lot of work to sand it. I think I might just paint these black and maybe do something, I don't know, like gold hardware, get some like rub and buff or something like that. I don't know. I'll see when I, get into it, but I just think it'd be a good idea to maybe try to salvage them and give them a new look and buy a couple of those like plugins from Amazon.
Your friends chilling day and night for days on end. Now you can't come see me tonight. Say you ain't got the time. I'm the last one you prioritize. Peeping your IG pictures on my phone. I won't spend another night at home. Okay, I'ma just be on my way. You'll see I'm not the one you take for granted, babe. I know that life can be busy, love. You love, it's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Where's your heart and your attention? Where's the kind of love that I used to know? Baby, so can you take me on a date? The simple things you do to make me stay. Now it's like you don't even try. I used to wonder why, but now I'm left with no more tears to cry. I know that life can be busy, love, but you make time for the ones you love. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me.
The bedroom is reset and the office is still clean because I just cleaned it a couple of days ago. So I am super happy with this. We're going to move on into the laundry room. So I did do a couple loads of laundry yesterday. I actually rushed to do this last load because I was trying to get everything hung up and folded from the dryer before I had to take Rex to his appointment. So I got that done, but there were a couple of excuse me. When you do the laundry, the last thing that I really fold is like the socks, because I try to get all of the clothes in there that's like going to wrinkle, like your shirts and your pants and all that. I tried to hang and fold that first. And then I was just like, okay, the socks I can just, fold and pair together later. So I got that done. And then I took everything upstairs and I put everything away. So the only laundry I really had to do was just like the linens and the blankets, the comforters from today. And so I'm going to put that in the wash. I already did. I already started a load of that. So that, like, doing laundry isn't that bad. I mean, I don't like doing a bunch of laundry at one time. That's why I try to spread it out throughout the week. But putting it up is what I struggle with. Like, it will hang and sit in the laundry room for several days before I go and put everything up. So I just took the whole basket upstairs and, I just went room by room, and I'm going to get this nice and put up. And so I don't have to worry about it, and, just kind of holding myself accountable.
Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Where's your heart and your attention? Where's the kind of love that I used to know? put your all into all that you do. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Where's your heart and your attention? Where's the kind of love that I used to know?
This is the bathroom that's in between little man's room and our room. So y'all, I cannot stand this closet. Like, whoever invented these small little triangle closets with these shelves that don't even hold nothing, it's just so annoying. But this is where we keep the towels, and there's just no room for any of the linens. That's why in the spare bedroom, we have like a couple of like baskets that we have at the bottom of the closet, and then the black, you'll see what I'm talking about. The black, I want to say cabinet, and it's not. What am I thinking of? Dresser. The black dresser, we keep pretty much all of our linens, like our sheets and pillowcases and all that. I try to just, the bigger towels I put on the bottom or on the very top, because that's like the largest rack. And then, well, the first two racks, and then the middle one has like the beach towels and things, you know, like for the lake and the pool and everything. And then the cloths, the washcloths that we use. And then the hand towels are towards the bottom, because those are like the smaller, you know, skinnier shelves. But this really doesn't hold much, as you can see. We're in the spare bedroom now, and this is the old office chair. I was going to donate this, but this does have several tears and actually a lot of tears and like missing paint from the back and all of that. And I just didn't, Goodwill, it depends on your location is what I've noticed. Certain locations are getting really, really finicky with what you donate. Like, they will not accept a lot of things. And I've gone to so many Goodwills where there's like stains and everything on couches, just like jacked up, like missing chunks and everything that they will accept. So if something isn't in like pretty good condition, I'm not going to donate it, because that's not, I mean, you know, if it can't be, I mean, I guess technically I could have taken this to one of the locations where I'm 80% positive they would probably accept this, but I just decided to take it apart. So I did that, and it was really disgusting. Like, in between the handles and where the handle meets the seat, which I'll show you in a minute, there was like crummies and just like, you know, just stuff that you drop, like just from years of collecting gunk. Like, it was pretty nasty. But I'm going to take this apart, and then I'm just going to end up putting this in our trash. So we do have two dumpsters that, you know, go out every week. And one of them, sometimes we don't use both of them because we don't have enough trash to fill up both. But I do have a couple of things that I'm going to go ahead and toss out. And so this is definitely one of them. I tried taking it apart as much as I could. I don't think this bottom part really comes apart anymore. I'll have hubby check it, you know, when he gets home. But yeah, so I got that out of the way, and I'm just going to do a nice little dusting in here and get this room reset as well.
What could he do for me? I told him that my love is free, but can you match me? I can do it all for myself. Want you, but really don't need help. So can you match me? I like luxury, I like fancy things, shine on my body, live like royalty, treat you like a king. If I trust, but you must be worthy of the crown. I'm not just anybody, born to live in luxury.
rod in the corner of the room because I do plan on getting some like white sheer curtains to put in this window. So I took down the blinds and because they were just a mess and I just left I left the outer curtains, but I do plan on getting some sheer curtains for here as well. So that, when we come in here and chill, we can actually open the curtains without getting blinded because the sun just hits right here really, really bright. But I hope that this video brought you a ton of cleaning motivation. Thank you so much for being here and I will definitely see you soon. Bye.